Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. All right, so let's move on. We started talking about yesterday as a reminder that we've got to put him, his way of doing and being right, his thoughts, his plans, his kingdom as first place. And that's where everything else falls into place. And looking at that Message translation of Jeremiah 29:11, that I'll give you the future you hope for, that happens. He can say with absolute certainty that he will give us the future that we hope for when we seek him first. And why is that? Because when we're seeking the Father and his way of doing and being right, then his desires become our desires. He downloads to us. He gives us plans and purposes, callings and hopes for our lives, his plans, which are good. And then we begin to desire those things. So he can say with absolute certainty, I'll give you the future you hope for. All connected to seeking him first. Seeking him and wanting to find him more than anything else. Psalm tells us, I don't have this one written down, so give me just a moment. I'm fairly certain it's Psalm 34. Let's go there. If it's not 34, it's right around it. 37. Psalm 37:4 says, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires and secret petitions of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Roll each care of your load on him. Trust, lean on, rely, and be confident also in him, and he will bring it to pass. Now, those two verses tell us some very exciting things in that. He will give us the desires and secret petitions of our heart, and he will bring it to pass. But the other part of those verses say, delight yourself in the Lord. If we delight ourselves in the Lord, then he will give us the desires and secret petitions of our heart. Psalm 1. Y'all know I could probably take everything back to Psalm 1. Says, blessed is the one, right, who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight and desire, which we just read in Psalm 37:4, delight yourself in the Lord. But the blessed one, his delight and desire are in the law of the Lord. Okay, so what's law? Because we on this side of the cross don't talk about the law a lot. But the law of God is his precepts, his teachings, and his instructions, which is his way of doing and being right. And it doesn't matter if you're on this side of the cross, if you were pre-cross, if it doesn't matter what time of history you are present in this world. God's way of doing things, his teachings, instructions, and precepts will never change. The law, as far as the things to do to acquire atonement or forgiveness or remission, have changed because, they've not changed. They've been fulfilled because of Jesus. We no longer have to go through the high priest to get to the Father because Jesus is now our high priest. Hebrews talks about that. But God's way of doing things, his order and his teachings, his character, have not and will never change. So if we find our delight and desire in the law of the Lord, then our hearts now become his hearts, and he can give us the desires and secret petitions of our hearts. Psalm 37:4, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desire and secret petitions of your heart. But the first step is him. the first step is seeking Him, giving Him that place of priority. And we'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.